My name is Nonku and I am a relaxed girl on a relaxed hair journey to having longer, stronger, healthier relaxed hair that reaches armpit length. And armpit length is right about here. If you are someone who is interested in joining my journey, you may subscribe so you can follow me every step of the way. I mean, I'm still pretty young in my journey. And if you are someone who has been considering starting a journey, I suggest you start now. Like, there is literally nothing to lose, only good things to gain. You could gain knowledge on how to take better care of your hair, and you can gain length, and you can gain health, and you can gain strength in your hair. Who wouldn't want that? An update on how my hair is doing. I have noticed that my hair has a whole lot more health to it. It's a lot healthier than when I started my journey. And how do I know that it's healthier? Well, it's got a bit more bounce, it's got a bit more volume, and it just feels good. When your hair is healthy, you just know. Just like how you know when your hair is unhealthy. I think that mine is at a point where it is healthy, and I would like to keep on improving on that health as well. Another thing that I've noticed is that my hair has a bit more sheen to it. It doesn't have a shine, it has a sheen to it. Naturally, my hair does not shine. Like, I don't have shiny hair. I have a hair that's got like a low-key shine to it, but not glossy. So that's something that I'm not even considering as a goal. So if my hair has a sheen to it, I'm good. I'm happy about that. I'm really not interested in shine at all. For those of you who do not know the difference between shine and sheen, shine is more of a glossy kind of look, and sheen is a bit more of a low-key type of shine. So that is the difference between shiny and sheen. So my hair has a sheen to it, and I think that it's got a bit more of a sheen to it now because it is getting healthier. Our hair strands have 3 portions if you look at the length of your hair strand. So you have the root, which is that bulb that shows up when your hair is shedding. That is the root. And then you have the mid shaft, which is the length of your hair, and then you have the tip, which is this point. A lot of people think that your hair grows from your tips. I just want to let you know that I was people. I used to think that my hair grew from my tips, but no, I learned that it does not grow from the tips. It actually grows from the roots, and that has been a lifesaver piece of information. So if there's anyone out there that is telling you that you should trim your hair because your hair grows from your tips, just be like, baby, no. I mean, you can Google it yourself just to fact check me if you do not trust me. But okay. You can do that. All right, so like I was saying, our hair has the root, the mid shaft, as well as the tips, and the hair itself, like the hair strand itself, also has layers. So it's got the cuticles, it's got a cortex and a medulla. All right, but there are some hair types that do not have all of the layers. Can you guess which hair type it is? Bingo! Our hair type. Which is also why it is the most delicate hair type out there. Wild, okay? Anyway, so that is the structure of the hair. Now, why is it important to trim your hair for growing out your hair? Like, you're cutting out your hair, you're cutting your hair, but you're expecting it to grow. That does not make sense, but it does. So what happens is your hair grows out, right? And the way that your hair grows out, obviously, like I said, that this is where your hair grows out. So the hair that's closer to your scalp is the hair that is the newest portion of hair. This hair that is in the middle is slightly older than the hair that is on your root, and the hair that is on your tips is the oldest hair or portion of your hair on your head. Okay, so obviously, since it is the older portion of hair, it is the part of your hair that has seen the most abuse. If not abuse, it's got some wear and tear to it. So what happens with the ends of their hair is that they end up splitting or they break in the center, and there's different types of split ends. Now the problem with split ends is that they can travel up your hair shaft, right? And that traveling of the split end creates more breakage and it makes your hair even weaker. So the best way to prevent breakage coming from split ends is to snip it off. There is no magical product that will seal your split ends together. I don't care who says what, but there's no magical product. The only way that you can help or sort out your split ends is to cut them off. So now imagine, so when you cut those last ends of your hair, you are preventing your hair from splitting up. And when you're preventing it from splitting up, you're preventing breakage. And like we've established in my previous videos, if you're preventing breakage, you are retaining length. And not only is it good for preventing the breakage of your hair, it's also really good for making your hair look thick. It allows your hair to look a bit thicker, and it also allows your hair to look a lot healthier, because when you cut your split ends off or your see-through ends, it makes your hair look as if it has more potential to grow. And sometimes, I know it's like an optical illusion type of thing, like your hair would look a certain length, and then when you cut your hair off like at a portion, it somehow appears longer. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but I think it's some sort of an optical illusion, but it appears as if it is longer because it appears as if it is healthier and it has potential to be more than what it is. So if you are someone who is walking around with split ends, I was someone, try and get your hair trimmed and tell me what the results are. Okay, but give it like 3 months before you come back and tell me what the results are. I know we run away from trimming, but I think as a community of Black women, we need to decide now and say that we're not going to run away from trimming. Yes, we haven't seen it being done in our community, but I think it's time that we start, because it can only help our hair. Yes, I know it's daunting. You're trying to grow your hair, but now you're cutting it? What the hell? But like I said, if you're not trimming your hair, you're actually allowing it to break off naturally. I know it sounds a bit odd, but that is the truth. And we need to get into it. We really do. Yes, we haven't seen our mothers trimming our hair. Yes, we have not seen our aunts trimming our hair. Yes, we have not seen family friends trimming their hair. But you know what? There is research out there that actually shows that trimming our hair does help. So let's get into it. I'm definitely into it now. It's something that I have incorporated into my hair care journey, and you know what? It's paid off quite a lot. I suggest that if you are someone who is experiencing see-through ends, I suggest that you go and get a trim and get your hair leveled out. Like, it doesn't have to be like a blunt cut. You can have like a nice shape that you enjoy, but have those see-through ends cut off, and also have your split ends cut off. That will help a lot in making your hair appear healthier. It has certainly helped my hair to appear healthier. And that really is the reason why I say that you should trim your hair, because it helps with the health. And it also prevents breakage. And you don't want to be at a stage in your hair care journey where you wait and wait and wait. You're like, I don't need to go get my trim, and your hair is growing and it's growing and it's growing, and you gain that momentum, and then you look back at your hair and you have see-through ends everywhere and you have split ends everywhere. That's working backwards. So instead of being reactive, be proactive. Trim off your ends. Yeah, trim off your ends before it gets to that stage. That is what I'm doing. I have so much passion in this topic because it was such a difficult thing for me to get my head around, and I know that it's probably a difficult thing for you to get your head around, and that's why I'm putting so much passion to it, because it's so important, but we don't put any value to it, but it is so important. Please get your hair trimmed. Get your hair trimmed if you are on your healthy hair journey. Warning, The first time I got my hair trimmed, I didn't know what was going on, right? Like I was still I was like, yeah, let me do this trim thing, you know, let me do it, let me, you know. Anyway, I got my trim, but the lady used the kitchen scissors. She used kitchen scissors, guys. She used like normal scissors, and that really messed up my hair. Don't do that. Don't allow anyone to ever cut your hair with normal scissors or with kitchen scissors or any type of random scissors, okay? Don't allow anyone to do that. That's going to mess up your progress in your hair journey. So be careful. If you're someone that's also already trimming their hair but they're doing it with kitchen scissors, baby girl, baby boy, you're doing more damage to your hair, because the way that the scissor is shaped and created, it's not sharp enough, and the angle is not designed to cut hair. You get what I mean? So you're gonna cause more split ends. You don't want to do that. So what you want to do is find someone that knows what they are doing. Okay, find someone that knows what they're doing, who uses shears. Okay, hair shears. Hair shears and not kitchen scissors. And I'm telling you, you're gonna love the result. And if you're someone who is afraid of getting a full-on trim, just ask the person that is trimming your hair to give you a dusting. A dusting means that they're just gonna cut off a little bit, exactly what they need to cut off, to help you overcome your split ends. So this is my video on structure of hair, as well as the importance of trimming your hair. If you are part of the journey, you know, going through the relaxed hair journey, trying to grow your hair, trim your hair, trim it, but not with normal scissors, with shears. If you are not sure on how to trim your hair, there are plenty of videos on YouTube on how to do it, but I'm not saying you should do it yourself, because I don't do it myself. I don't do it myself. I am afraid of botching my hair up. So I just go to the salon, go to someone that you trust. So before I end this video, I just want to ask one question. And I'd like to get the conversation going, you know. My question is relaxed hair natural hair? The reason why I'm asking this is because I saw an argument on Twitter, on South African Twitter, where people were fighting whether relaxed hair is natural hair or not. So we had people saying that, people from the natural hair community saying, no, it is not natural, as in the curl pattern is no longer there. And you had people saying, no, relaxed hair is natural hair because it is growing from our scalps. So I would just like to hear your thoughts on this in the comments. Maybe I can learn a thing or two from you, and I can also expand the way that I think. I'll share my thoughts on this topic in a video. Obviously not this one, but I will share it in a video. And to those of you who have subscribed, shout out to you. All 33 of you, thank you so much for joining my journey. And you know what? I'm going to keep pumping this content for the 33 of you. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I hope that you are taking care of your hair, that you are taking of your well-being, and you're keeping healthy, and that everything in your life is going well. Be blessed.